one is favourites time once again, so I'm going to get straight into it because I have quite a lot of favourites this month. And they are taken up largely by lip products, so I don't quite know what went on this month, but apparently I liked lips a lot. I also feel very kind of self-conscious that I feel as though I'm wearing like a Miranda shirt right now. Not that there's anything wrong with the Miranda shirt, I do love them, although it wasn't quite the look I was going for. I'm going to start with skincare. The first thing I've been really enjoying is the La Roche-Posay Micellar water for sensitive skin. I have just really liked it. My skin was having a bit of a freak out recently, and I don't know why. I think it was just kind of like hormones or something, I'm not sure. And I started using this, and I feel like I'm noticing a lot more of a difference. I always try and explain my skin to people as like it's quite see-through, like my skin kind of, I'll get a spot and it will never heal quickly. Almost like it's healing but like deeper down, but you can still see it. Like the skin on my face just isn't thick skin. I don't really know what I'm trying to say. All I know is that when I look at it, you can kind of see every mark from like the last 4 years on my face, I feel like. I feel like this has kind of, in between the newer spots, I feel like this has really evened out my skin around those. So I've been using this to take my makeup off, and then I've used my Emma Hardy cleansing balm, or I've actually been doing it the other way as well, and I've also been using it when I've been waking up in the morning just as like a little like refresh. And yeah, I've really been enjoying it. Next thing I've been loving is this, which is the Perricone MD Chloroplasma face mask. This is not cheap or budget friendly. I believe this is pretty expensive for a face mask, especially this, which is only 59 milliliters. That's a really strange amount. I just love it. Because my skin has been having a bit of a freak out, I've been kind of using face masks a bit more. I'm really lazy when it comes to face masks. I always forget to do it. I really enjoy doing it, but I always forget that I have a stash of face masks, mainly because I don't really know if they make much difference or not. But I do find that my skin feels very clean and very even after I've used this, and I just really enjoy using it. It's amazing. There aren't many face masks I think I've ever recommended over my time on YouTube, but this is one that I find I always reach for when I'm having kind of a bit of trouble with my skin. What's next then? Makeup! This popped into my PO box and I was like, oh, that looks nice. It's by Collection, which is a very affordable brand, one that I actually really rate. Their concealer, which is the Lasting Perfection concealer, is my holy grail concealer. And I was like, this looks amazing. I'm gonna give it a try. And I absolutely love it. So you've got the contour on one side and then you've got the highlight on the other, but they're just really pigmented and they blend really nicely, and I just wasn't really expecting it from this palette. I'm really chuffed with that. I've been using it, I've got it on today, so you can see my highlight. If you're looking for a contour and highlight palette that isn't super expensive, this actually is just as good. I really like it, really recommend that. Staying kind of with the bronzer theme, this is an oldie but a goodie, and one that I've kind of fallen in love with, and it is Hoola by Benefit. I just really love this bronzer. I feel like it goes with most skin tones, and it's just a really lovely shade of brown. Matte shade, perfect for dusting lightly over any areas you kind of want to be a little bit more tan, or as a contour even. I do think it is one of the best bronzers that you can get. This next one is a new product, and it is by Too Faced, and it's the Born This Way foundation. I think it's new. I'm not actually too sure. So I am really super fussy with foundations. I tend to stick to ones I know and love, and I never really test out any other foundations properly. By properly, I mean wear it for like a whole day when it's sunny, wear it for a whole day when it's colder, wear it for a whole day with primer, wear it for a whole day with no primer, etc, etc. I don't trial foundations enough. Generally, I will try one for one day and be like, it's alright, and go back to the one that I previously used, which is always NARS Sheer Glow. But this one has completely stood the test of time, and I actually find myself looking forward to putting on my foundation in the morning, and that is when you know you're using a really good foundation. I like this because it doesn't feel heavy on your face, but it gives a really good coverage. I would say it's kind of medium depending on how much you kind of buff it in. Yeah, I love it. I love the packaging. I love that there's a pump, so it doesn't get messy. and it's buildable too, so you can literally put as much as you want on. It doesn't cake, it doesn't feel oily, it's also not matte, it's kind of somewhere in between. I really, really like it, so if you're looking for a new foundation, maybe give this one a whirl. Ooh. Okay, lip products. This one is also an oldie but a goodie, and a lot of you always ask me what lipstick this particular lipstick is anytime I wear it, and it is the one I'm wearing today. So if you're sat there going, oh my god, I want to know what her lipstick is, you're about to find out. Hold on to your seats, it's gonna get exciting. So it is the Matte Revolution Charlotte Tilbury in Glastonberry. This is definitely my holy grail go-to without fail lipstick, and since fall or autumn is literally just around the corner, I know that I can be wearing this pretty much every single day. Although I do think you can still wear this on sunny days, I'm definitely not saying that, but I do feel like it is a little bit more of an autumnal colour. It's just beautiful. It's a deep berry wine shade, and it doesn't have too much red in it. There are a lot of amazing berry tones, but all have a kind of red undertone to them. And I think I like this one because I feel like the red is massively outweighed by the purple undertone, and I just kind of feel like it really suits my skin colour. Plus the packaging is rose gold and it's just beautiful, and it is one of the best quality lipsticks that I have in terms of staying power, in terms of like wearability and application. I just really, really like it. I do have other berry colours, surprise, surprise, but none of them really compare to this. So yes, highly, highly rate this lipstick and other Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks actually. They're just amazing, but this colour in particular is my absolute must-have going into autumn. These next lip products I have two of that I've really been loving are called Colourpop Ultra Matte Lip. So these are essentially a lip colour, like a lipstick in liquid form, which I know a lot of people tend to stay away from. They're very, very matte. They can be very drying, so you need to make sure you definitely moisturise your lips before wearing them. But they also look awesome if you wear them properly and if you use the correct shades. So I have really been loving these two. One of them is Vice, which is this slightly lighter pinkier shade, and the other one is Midi, which is kind of like a coffee nude, like slightly more brown undertones. The staying power is unreal, like nothing I have ever tried before, ever. I struggle to get these off, they're that good. So you need to make sure you have like a super good makeup remover before you put these on. Amazing for a night out if you were going on a night out, because it would just last all night regardless of how much you had to drink or how many people you might have smooched. Not that that's what I do on my nights out. I don't go on nights out. I literally am an old person in a 25-year-old's body. They've got pretty much every colour you could ever imagine. I have a couple more here just to show you, because in case you didn't believe me. So I have this cherry red, which is in the shade Succulent. And believe me, they come out like the colours in the tube, completely. This orangey colour, which is in the shade Pacific. And this one, which I kept for Halloween, or if I was feeling brave, because this is just outright purple. This isn't berry, this is just outright purple. And this is called Zipper. Look at that. It's like unreal. And they dry really quickly too, so you don't have to worry about smudginess. Sticking with beauty, my friend Tanya Burr, you probably know her. If you don't, shame on you, has just re-released her makeup line. So it's all new packaging, but with a lot of her original shades and colours, which I was really grateful for because there were some that I was really in love with. But this one is actually a new one, I believe, and it is a nail polish in Duvet Day. I have it on my nails today. I love it. It's a really lovely kind of bluey grey, but mostly grey. I'm obsessed with this shade, and I also love her packaging so much. It's really lovely. And another thing that I've been really enjoying, oh, I just realised I left a tiny piece of plastic on the end. Another thing I've really been enjoying is her lip gloss in Daydream, because it's just a beautiful nude. Look at that, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous! So those are the two Tanya Burr products I've been obsessed with since the relaunch of her line, which she does have in Superdrug, so make sure you go and check that out, or let me know which your favourites are. I'm sure Tanya would also love to know. Okay, on to random favourites now. I have 3 random favourites. Oh my goodness, my hand looks like E.T.'s hand when he reaches out for the M&Ms in the park. You know, when he's like, for the M&Ms. By the way, this is dried now. Can you see? It's like matte, it looks really cool. Anyway, first random thing is a book. This book is called The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying, and it's by Kondo. I first heard about this book on Twitter when Lily Pebbles said that she was reading it, or she was about to read it, or it was ironic that she hadn't read it and it had a tea stain on it or something. I'm sorry, Lily, I've totally forgotten your tweet. And I replied saying, Alfie would absolutely probably love me to read this because, as you guys may or may not know, I'm not the tidiest person when it comes to everything, pretty much. I'm a hoarder, I collect things, I'm too sentimental for my own good. I hold on to as much as I can, even when my drawers don't shut anymore. And he actually ordered me one on Amazon Prime and it arrived the next day. And I read it in one day. This really is life-changing so far. I found this extremely interesting. She goes into a lot of depth about clutter, and the overall kind of premise of it is that if you hold something in your hand and you don't feel any joy from that item, whether it's, I don't know, some makeup item or an item of clothing, then you should get rid of it. And you should only keep things in your house or in your surroundings that bring you joy when you look at them or when you touch them. So I have been decluttering my life, started with my makeup, then onto my beauty products, which are 2 separate categories when you have so many, and then I went onto my clothes, and I have yet to do random crap, but I have managed to get rid of so much stuff. It's actually unreal, and I look at it and I feel really ashamed that I ever had that much stuff. I'm just like, where did this all come from? I've just found this amazing. If you're a bit like me and you find that you don't enjoy your living space, or that you have too much stuff and you think you need it all but you don't realise you actually don't, which is a really long and confusing sentence, you need to read this. It is amazing. Thanks for mentioning that on Twitter, Lily. I'm sure Alfie is thrilled. The next random thing is this. Marks & Spencer's All Butter Belgian Chocolate Chunk Cookies. If you're being healthy, look away now, because these are probably so unhealthy that I will drop down dead after eating a pack of these. But I honestly don't care. They are amazing. Like, so good. They're like melt in the mouth amazing cookies. So if you're in Marks & Spencer's and you happen to be walking past these, I also recommend the white chocolate ones as well. They're really good. But yeah, the chocolate chunk ones, can't go wrong with them. The other favourite is something I'm actually drinking right now, and it is this. It's the Corsten Press Rhubarb blended with sweet apples and sparkling water. I don't ever eat rhubarb, like ever. I don't eat, actually I really like rhubarb and custard sweets. Yeah, but I don't eat them really. I think the last time I ate a rhubarb and custard sweet, I was in primary school, because we used to have them on Fridays as a treat from the sweetie jar if we were all good. Yeah. It tastes so good. If you don't like rhubarb, obviously you wouldn't like this. And I didn't think I would like it because I'm not really a rhubarby person. You get these in kind of like select little like delis and things, but I just really like it. It tastes like rhubarb and custard sweets, but like sparkling in this. Again, probably not very healthy, but since when have I ever really been that health conscious? So that is it for my August favourites. I can't believe it's nearly September. Like, what the hell? What the hell? I almost think that because I'm so excited for autumn and winter and Christmas, that's what's making the time go so quickly. So I'm really sorry if you're one of these people that's not really that fussed about it. You're probably really annoyed that I'm making the time go quicker because I have special powers. Thank you so much for watching. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and let me know your favourites in the comments below as always. I love you. Goodbye. They see me rolling. They hating. I wish my hands were bigger for this. Oh, I got something in my eye. Oh, got it out. It was a hair. No.